Welcome back to Blue Nation TV. This is Derek here, again from my car. I hope you're loving what I bring to you. If you're here for the first time, do subscribe, like the channel, notification bell on, tell your friends. Come on, let's support your brother. The sales have been absolutely dry in UAE. I've been doing awfully in the sales. When the market is completely down and I'm trying to figure out where do I get my next sales from. The hygiene industry is tough. It's tough for various reasons. If you don't have people, what are they going to clean? And so I'm pretty much struggling. I need your support, man. I need your support. It's simple. Invite your friends to subscribe to my channel, like the videos, share my content. And also write down your comments if you want me to improve my channel. It's pretty new. I'm not going to be angry on you. I'm not going to be saying anything to you. Yes, let's get to our video today. I'm going to talk about what's happening with Blueco problems. I'm going to talk about the Nicholas Jackson, Liam Delap, George Washington. I hope it's George Washington. And rest of Chelsea signings who could probably leave in Chelsea. This morning I just uploaded my video on why Indian football is struggling. If you haven't watched it, please do go watch. Support the Indian football. I mean, Indian football is at a turning point. I don't know, it keeps turning always. But I just feel that we as Indians should do our bit and support the Indian Football Club. So do go watch it out. It's up there in my channel. Hit the like button there too. Share it with your friends. I'd be glad to. So let's move to our topics of discussion. Blueco in trouble. So what does it say? Todd Boehly and Mark Walter are in talks to sell their respective 12.8 stakes in the club to majority owners Clear Lake Capital, who also happen to hold the 61.5% stake and are the majority shareholders in Blueco ownership. Todd Boehly holds about 12.8, Mark Walter holds about 12.8, Hensborg Wyss holds about 12.8. It's only time that I know Clear Lake will be the majority stakeholders in Blueco, and that's it. There's nothing more to it. I always tell people, come follow Chelsea, support this club. And you know, these are some of the reasons why you should come and support the Chelsea Football Club. A few days back, we were talking on Xabi Alonso, what he's doing at the club, how he's improving the players, the signings, what we have. And then, you know, of all the good things, something bad had to happen. And this is the news. I mean, Todd Boehly used to always come address the press. He used to give his excuses. He used to discuss his models. As a fan, I do not have anything against Todd Boehly, mind you. Nada. Nothing. What do I owe him, or what does he owe me? Nothing. He keeps explaining his things, how he has the vision. Obviously, he has the money. He will keep explaining what he needs to do. And we as fans will watch the club perform. We will evaluate the club, what they do on the field, not the talks that we hear from out. Performance last year was part of the owner's issues. The news previously running was Todd Boehly and Baghdad Iqbali don't see each other, they don't like each other. Man, just sell your shares, go ahead, move on. The tension is that why is Mark Walter selling his shares? US regulatory pressures. Wow. Mark Walter faces separate financial regulatory scrutiny and investigation involving his business interest in the United States. Once they sell their shares, the Blueco or Chelsea will be valued at $5 billion. Quick jump in the valuation, almost to about, Chelsea was bought for 2.5 billion and now they're valuing at 5 billion. We definitely know that Chelsea is going to be sold one fine day, and I feel my gut and my instincts say that it would be in this next 2 years. And why am I saying this? For the reason, if Chelsea do win the Premier League for this season, Chelsea will be up for sales. Mind you, listen to it. Hear to this. Secondly, if Chelsea is not winning the Premier League and if they are qualified for the Champions League, Chelsea will go on to win the Premier League for next season. That's 100% guaranteed. Or something in the Champions League. They are going to win big and Chelsea is going to be sold. It's time for Clear Lake to get their money out. And I believe these 2 years are going to be the years to watch. You suddenly seen the shift of the recruitment. Now every blame is put on Xabi Alonso, Xabi Alonso's players, Xabi Alonso's signing, Xabi Alonso's interest, chosen one of Xabi Alonso. Every article and every story is directed to a Xabi Alonso. And this is something what we've not seen in Blueco before. They used to take some responsibility. They needed that attention. They always kept the attention on them. But right now, if things do go south, you know where the blame goes. Xabi Alonso. But I don't think Xabi Alonso is kind of a person going to be sitting there and taking all the blame. I don't think so. He's one of them. But these Blueco guys are quite smart. You need to keep a distance of them. Away, away, away. I don't really take them seriously. Only issue here is that they are owners of Chelsea Football Club. And I can't leave my club because I don't like Blueco. Whoever the owners are doesn't matter to me as a fan. I love my football club. I love Chelsea Football Club. I'm going to stick with it. And the second topic for today's discussion would be CNG. What the hell is CNG? Oh, it's not some Indian gas, huh? No natural gas. It's carbon next gen. I watched the video this morning. It was Yunus Talk Football and he explained it beautifully. He said, it's something, it's a name where you go to ChatGPT and ask what name should we give. And the ChatGPT evaluates everything and says, you know what, Cobham Next Gen. And Chelsea Football Club takes it, names the academy Cobham Next Gen. Why, Chelsea? Why? Why do you need to change something beautiful and make it look utterly rubbish, utterly horrendous? Oh God, why do you waste time in rebranding certain stuff where you don't have to put your money in? But I'll tell you one thing here. Until and unless they want to sell their academy. That's what they did with the Chelsea women's team. You never know, these idiots could actually end up doing that. It's the space that we watch out. You never know, they've sold their hotels to themselves. They kind of keep selling everything to themselves. So is Todd Bowley and Mark Walter are selling. Chelsea keep buying. The Chelsea, the Blueco. Oh, I do not know what's up with them. Why do you change a beautiful name? Chelsea Academy, that's it. You don't need to rebrand something and drop a video explaining bullshit. For me, it's bullshit. It's Chelsea Academy. They want to change everything like CFC London. No, it's Chelsea Football Club. Not CFC London. CFC LDN. Oh God, what are they doing? So as a fan, please don't waste your time breaking your head over these things. They are to pass. I hope. I'm pretty sure Blueco is going to sell the club to someone in the UAE. Mind you, come to this video back again after 2-3 years. You will definitely see the Blueco sold to somebody from the UAE. I'm pretty sure about it. 100%, no denying. So yes, let's move on to the topic that actually interests us, and that is Chelsea exits. So there are a lot of exits which could probably happen. Now hear this one from Fabrizio Romano. If Ollie Watkins moves to Al Hilal, one of the names under consideration for Villa is Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea and Villa's ownership have a good relationship, plus Emery and Jackson have a good connection. It would have to be a permanent transfer. You see this? I also heard that Aston Villa have rejected a bid for Ollie Watkins. No denying, none of the Premier League clubs do actually say we don't need money from the Saudis. We don't need money from the Arab world. They are going to pounce on it. They're going to take that. They need money. They do not have money. Europeans don't have money. Man, no money in Europe. The Premier League has money. Don't get me wrong. So yes, the Nicholas Jackson saga is over here. That's how it's going to be. I said it multiple times, Nicholas Jackson has to be with Chelsea Football Club. How do I see him in the team? That's a question I need to answer, right? As far as I see the team, João Pedro is my number one. I would consider Nicholas Jackson as my number two. And then the third option would be Danny Welbeck. Why I say that? Because most of the time when Xabi Alonso does substitute Cole Palmer or the number 10 role, João Pedro drops in. And we need a person like Nico Jackson actually to push forward. I don't know if Danny Welbeck has the legs for performing in Chelsea Football Club. Why do I say that? Don't get me wrong. Danny Welbeck is a fantastic player. But you know, the pressure is different when you're performing at Brighton and when you're performing at Chelsea Football Club. They're two different situations. The little cameos do work at Brighton, but there is immense pressure for you to perform at Chelsea, no matter what your age. People do expect a lot from you. And for those reasons, I say João Pedro, Nicholas Jackson, and Danny Welbeck, the third option. There is also a talk of Liam Delap. I mentioned it previously. Liam Delap needs a move. Either could be a permanent one or a loan move. But the issue is with the loan is after a year we need to get him back, and where do we keep him? So we are back to that square one. I would see Liam Delap to be sold permanently. The news goes on to say that Everton, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle United are all looking for Delap, and the valuation would be somewhere about 40 million to 50 million. Who is going to pay that for a person with one goal? No idea. So yes, Liam Delap does need to be sold, and I hope Chelsea does it pretty fast. There is also the news about Strasbourg among the clubs in talks to sign Chelsea striker David Washington. Other clubs in contact too. Oh, this player is still at Chelsea. So Chelsea signed Brazilian forward David Washington from Santos in August 2023 for a fee of 17.1 million pounds. That's about 20 million euros. He's never seen getting a break at Chelsea. First team, he was on multiple loans. Looks like a good guy. But now good guys don't have place in the Premier League. You need to be top of the pyramid, fighting, aggression, always holding the limelight. And that's something what we do not see in the youngsters. My suggestion to any youngsters is be someone like Ronaldo or Messi. They are always in the limelight. You need to be there. Gain your attention. Even if you don't score, doesn't matter. Be in the limelight, man. It helps you a lot. I believe he could end up at Strasbourg. And we know why, because it's Chelsea's sister club. How much of a value he's going to add up there? No idea. See, when talking about the forwards, I also forgot about a name in Emmanuel Emega. Emmanuel Emega is set to remain at Chelsea. So there are no forwards in Strasbourg. So I think this is right, but how productive? Nada. No idea. Who could they possibly get back? I don't think they can loan out Emmanuel Emega back to Strasbourg is something to watch out for. I think probably Liam Delap should go there. He would do wonderful there. It's something what everyone can be happy of. There were also talks about Pedro Neto. Fabrizio Romano says Pedro Neto one to watch soon, as he remains on Al Hilal list with 2 more options and Tottenham list only if Savino doesn't happen. Manchester City made contact weeks ago but consider him too expensive. Do we sell Pedro Neto for 100 million? Absolutely yes. Because the youngsters in Giovanni Conda, Estevo would actually get a chance to showcase themselves. If Pedro Neto is there, we won't get the same money for next year. Right? If it's 70 million, 100 million, Chelsea grab it. Off he goes, we get the money. Why I'm okay with selling Pedro Neto? Simply because Pedro Neto lacks consistency. I don't believe Pedro Neto stands out when things go wrong. You need players standing up when things really go wrong. You might be a brilliant player, but can you win us something when the motivation is low? Can you do that? And I don't consider Pedro Neto as one of those. So I'm okay if Chelsea make money out of it. It's good for my club. News also on Mykhailo Mudryk. Coventry City are pushing to sign Mykhailo Mudryk on loan, with Chelsea open to possibility of reuniting the winger with club legend Frank Lampard. Yeah, boy, Frank! I think Mykhailo Mudryk for now deserves a bit of continuous play and away from limelight, because the news has always been on him. But mind you, Chelsea has done an amazing job of not getting a lot of things out. They have kept the story covered for close to about 2 years. It's good on them, and that's why I'm really proud of Chelsea Football Club on those sides. They know how to keep the narrative under control. They have done it for so long for Mykhailo Mudryk. He should be grateful to them. He moving to Coventry City away from the limelight helps him a lot. Could get him back to his best. He has a lot of potential. The few games that he played in our club friendlies, he looks sharp. He looks amazing. A little rustic because he hasn't been playing for too long, but he's in good shape. For a player like Mykhailo Mudryk, if he goes to Coventry City, he's going to get a lot of playing time. It would help him out and bring his career back on track. So, all the very best to Mykhailo Mudryk. Let me wind up this video. We've spoken about the CNG, stupid little rebranding. We've spoken about Todd Bowley, Mark Walter selling their shares. It's only time that Clear Lake have 100% share and get all the blame possible on them and not Todd Bowley and others. We've spoken about the transfers. Oh, we missed out on Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is staying at Chelsea because I'm going to make my video on our first game with Fulham. I'm going to do the match preview, and I'm going to put him up in the lineup for that day. I'm 110% sure Enzo Fernandez isn't leaving. No talks about it. Man City can go to Saudi and buy some players from there. They're not coming to Chelsea. If they want Axel Disasi, they can take. He's free there. So Man City, please do not come for Enzo Fernandez. Oh, I missed out on Tosin. Tosin has a lot of interest from Europe. Someone is going to buy him. So since Chelsea have done a lot of business this season, they have spent nearly about 300 million. They are definitely going to recoup those. They are close to about 150 million of sales. They are going to recoup another 150 million. They're going to go even with the incomings and outgoings. It's a win-win for Chelsea. So let's watch out on these players, how they move out. I want to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Blue Nation TV. I am Derek. Please do like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'll see you soon. Mogaso, Chelsea fans.